What's up, everybody? My name is Mike. I am the owner of Grindhouse Video and grindhousevideo.com. And every Sunday at 7ish, I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, and answer your questions. If you have any questions, please ask, and I will get to those in just a minute. How's everyone doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Mine's been pretty good. Been doing a whole lot of nothing. I made some more ice cream. My banana ice cream was amazing last week. If you didn't watch last week, I bought a ice cream maker, and that is my new thing. Is every weekend I'm gonna make a new ice cream. And last week was banana, and it was awesome. And this week I made strawberry banana. Had 2 bananas left over, and um, they're actually probably better if they're like a little bit more overripe. So got some strawberries and made some ice cream. I haven't really tried it yet, but I it the little bit I did try was really good. So what is that shirt? This is Harvest Lake. Harvest Lake. I picked this up. I want to say it was at fuck. What is it called? Fuck. What is that? It's there's multiple cities for it. It's a convention. It was in Atlanta. It was the one out of town show I did back in Tampa when I was in Tampa. Fuck, what was the show called? I can't remember. But Cavity Colors was there, and I picked this up. Haven't worn it in a while. Figured ooh, peanut butter ice cream would be good. Days of the Dead. Thank you very much, Eric. Days of the Dead. Days of the Dead Atlanta. Very cool show. Actually enjoyed myself. It was a bitch. Like, that was the one show. I only did one show outside of Tampa, other than Spooky Empire, which is Orlando. It's only an hour and a half away. Um, but traveling for shows is a bitch, especially when you bring as much stuff as I did. Like, I had a lot of stuff, so we actually took a U-Haul. Me and Greg, Mr. Greg was my convention guy back in Tampa. But yeah, we had a good time. A lot of fun. Rose makes a great peanut butter ice cream. Cups of ribbons of peanut butter. Huh. Well, I've already got my plan. Next week is cherry ice cream. And then next week I'm just going to do a regular chocolate. I haven't had a chocolate. I'm hoping, because like you buy these little bags of like the ice cream mix, and I'm hoping their chocolate isn't really, 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 really chocolatey. So, we'll see. Anyway, that's what I did this weekend. I watched beach volleyball and made some ice cream. And that's what I'm going to continue to do once the show's over. Days of the Dead came to Houston for the first time last year. However, they were a couple of weeks after the Houston Horror Festival, and we're at the same venue. Yeah, you got to space out your conventions. You got to space them out. I think it's one of the reasons why, because Spooky is twice a year, and I think it's one of the reasons why, like Tampa Bay Screams is always done pretty good for their size. But I think it's harder to grow because Spooky Empire is so big, and it's in Orlando. It's only hour and a half away. Yeah, you gotta space them out. The ones in Knoxville are pretty spaced out. There's multiples in Knoxville. My favorite, CreepyCon. If you're in Knoxville or want to go to a show, if you're somebody like me who really doesn't care about meeting guests, like you don't want to pay to get something signed, but you want to buy a bunch of cool shit, CreepyCon. There's not really any. I'm not setting up. There's not really any. Surprisingly, um, horror movie companies that set up at this, but it's a lot of, I'd say, Etsy type stuff, where people just make shit, or old school collectibles. Like there was a bunch of guys there last year that were selling like all kinds of old cool, like, you know 80s, 70s, 60s stuff. A couple record dealer. Well, I think there was a couple record dealers. I wasn't really looking at records at that time, so I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, CreepyCon, Knoxville. I don't know when it is. I think we're at least 2 or 3 months away. It might be in October. I can't remember. But yeah. All right. Bad Lieutenant 4K comes with a slipcover. Correct. Getting more in. Yeah. I ordered them from Kino, and like I said, I've been mentioning for the last couple of weeks, I've been having an issue getting switched over. I'm now getting product, and I got a lot of Kino product in this week. So it shouldn't be hard to get it back in. I will be placing another order tomorrow. And once they actually shipped, it didn't take long. So hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have more Bad Lieutenants. And as far as I know, the slipcover should come with it. All right, let's get into this because there's a lot that came in. Oh, fuck. I just remembered something. I didn't set up the pictures that show up right here. So we're going to do this with just me talking. And the easiest way is to bring up the pictures. I did the pictures. I just didn't set them up. I got sidetracked a little bit. Let's see. Let's go to pictures. New arrivals. All right. So here we go. The uninteresting version because I didn't do the graphics. I don't know. That's crazy. I didn't do that. But we got 68 titles in this week. It might have been 3 different sections because of the picture limitations on OBS. All right. Let's start with. There, I'm actually going to put it in front of me so I'm actually looking at you, even though I can't see me right now. All right. This week, we got in a lot. From the UK, standard edition of 13 Frightened Girls on Blu-ray. The Grindhouse releasing, American Hippie in Israel came in. So when they switched over from CAV to MVD as their distributor, they put this one up along with Gone with the Pope and Massacre Mafia Style as new releases. And it said Deluxe Edition. So I'm thinking maybe they're doing what they did with The Beyond and Cat in the Brain and, Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox, all those for American Hippie in Israel. They did not. It's just the same old disc. I don't know what happened there, but I told you I would report, and there you go. I reported. It's just the regular old disc. Amityville Backpack DVD from, I believe, SRS Cinema. Back from the Dead from Kino. Bad Influencer DVD from Full Moon. The Bad Lieutenant 4K from Kino did come in with the slip. Hopefully, like I said, it will be back in also with the slip. Bag of Lies from Epic on Blu-ray. Kino, Blu-ray. Big Man on Campus. That one came in. From the UK, 88 Films, Body Stealers, Blu-ray. From Full Moon, Bring Her to Me, Blu-ray and DVD. From Indicator, UK, Standard Edition of Britannia Hospital. On Blu-ray from Kino, The Chase. From 88 Films, UK, CJ7. From 88 Films, UK, on 4K, Count Dracula and Count Dracula Blu-ray. Both of those came in. Creation of the Gods, Kingdom of Storms. This one is from Wellgo USA on Blu-ray. Crybaby came in on Blu-ray only. The 4K did not come in. Don't know why, but we'll see if it comes in this week. Also on Blu-ray from Kino, Daisy Miller. Blu-ray from Lionsgate, Damaged. Blu-ray from Kino, Death Machine. That one came in with the slip. We got Enter the Dragon on Blu-ray. From 88 Films UK, Fearless Hyena 2. From Kino, this one's a little late. Fletch and Fletch Lives on Blu-ray. Sorry for the tardiness on those that pre-ordered that. One that I just mentioned, Grindhouse releasing Gone with the Pope, is now in stock. Also, 88 Films, Handy Calder. This is a UK Blu-ray. Also from the UK, from BFI, Hidden City. From Kino, another couple late ones, High Noon 4K and High Noon Blu-ray came in. From Indicator, Hoffman, Standard Edition. Hour Before the Dawn Blu-ray from Kino. Hunt Her, Kill Her from the UK on Blu-ray. Into the Blue Blu-ray from MPI, I believe. Invincible, Standard Edition from Indicator on Blu-ray. The Lawyer from Kino. We also get in the 4K Long Good Friday from Arrow UK. That is a limited edition one, but it's just the regular case with the slipcover and all the stuff stuffed inside. From Third Window Films, Pictures, Third Window Pictures, Luminous Woman. You know what? I'm gonna make this bigger. I'm having a hard time seeing this. View extra large item. Ooh, I can actually read these. All right, Luminous Woman. We also got in from Grindhouse releasing Massacre Mafia Style. From Arrow US, Mute Witness on 4K and on Blu-ray. From Indicator UK, another reissue, The Old Dark House. From Kino, another reissue, Perfect Weapon on Blu-ray. Another Kino, Philo Vance Collection. From Radiance UK, Planet of the Vampires. This one, you know what? I'm going to check. I sold out. I don't think I can get any more. I'm going to check real quick because I did not earlier. The Vampires. Nope. Hold on, let me make sure I spell it right. Yep. Yeah, that one's gone. I can't get it. Sorry. I don't know what happened with that one. Anyway, moving on. Remembering Gene Wilder from Kino. We got in Republic Pictures Horror Collection from Kino. Revenge of the Ninja from Kino. Royal Warriors. This is a reissue from the box set from 88 Films US. Saigon from Kino. Sci-Fi Chillers from Kino. Secret Beyond the Door from Kino. From Shout at the Devil from 88 Films UK. Slam from Kino. Soldier Story Standard Edition from Indicator UK. Star Trek 3 4K Steelbook. Straight Jacket Standard Edition from Indicator UK. Submarine Command from Kino. Thunder in the East from Kino. Trank Loquin? I don't know. That one, the one from Radiance UK. It's limited edition. From Eureka US. These are US releases. Valiant ones on 4K and on Blu-ray. We have the standard edition of Wild Things from Arrow US on 4K and on Blu-ray. From MVD, Witches Night Out on DVD only. The other standard edition from the box set, in the Line of Fire box set, Yes Madam from 88 Films US. Zombie Christ from Beelzebub, and lastly, Zot's Standard Edition from Indicator. It's a whole lot of stuff, but honestly, not a whole lot of pre-orders. A lot of smaller titles, so it wasn't that bad of a week as far as shipping goes. But let's see what we're expecting this week. Not a lot, actually, which is fine. Because this week was a lot. Extra large icons. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to say off the top, Australian orders, these ones that I mentioned, may or may not come in. I'm right at that point where the order is kind of big enough The shipping is so expensive from Australia that I kind of want to wait a little bit to see what else comes in, because the shipping is ridiculous. So I might need to wait to see a little bit more come in before I place my Australian order. So any of the um, imprint titles that I mentioned may or may not come in this week. More than likely, honestly, it'll be next week. Black Moon from Imprint. Catacombs from Imprint. The Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 4K from Criterion. Founders Day Blu-ray. I don't know who's putting that one out. Glory 4K Steelbook. Lots of Steelbooks. The Magnificent 7 4K Steelbook. Night Siren from Arrow UK. Platoon 4K Steelbook. Postal from Massacre. Cross our fingers on that one. Queen of Spades from Imprint. And then I don't remember the name of this company, but they're putting out Typhoon Club on 4K and on Blu-ray for the US. Uninvited from Imprint. Woman Who Came Back from Imprint. That's what I'm expecting. That's it. That may change. More than likely, the more will come in. More than likely, less will come in. It's a game of let's see what happens. Let's see. Good to Kino here. Kino is off and running for you. Yeah, it took a while. It took way longer than I wanted it to get everything fixed with them. When we broke up, a year or two ago. But everything's good now. We should have no issues getting stuff in. Douglas Kent says, reminder to all of you, buy Mute Witness. It's a great movie. I got to rewatch that. Haven't seen it in a while. What else? Oh, Wednesday. This Wednesday at midnight. Like beginning of the day Wednesday, midnight. I'm going to be making available all of the used Blu-ray, DVDs, 4Ks that I've added to the website. I don't know how many there are. I've got like 12 boxes done. There's 30 to 33 or so, 34 per box. So we'll call it 32 times like 12. But almost 400 titles. I should have more. Tuesday, usually nothing comes in, so I'll probably be putting more up on Tuesday. And then they'll go live on Wednesday. I've mentioned this before. The way I'm doing it, I'm literally just taking stuff that I haven't seen and adding it. Stuff that came in right before we closed. And then I'm also filling the boxes with stuff that's right there next to me, which is the higher price stuff. So technically, this isn't a huge representation of what I actually have. It's a little weird, but I need to make it available. I need to get this shit going. So we're doing it Wednesday. It would be listed, and then every day that I don't have anything come in and I'm at work, I'm at the store, and I got downtime, I'm going to be adding used to the site. So you're going to need to check weekly if you want to keep up with anything and, see all the new shit as it comes in. As I'm doing these, you'll be able to see easily the new stuff that I'm putting in because I'm only putting in one at a time. So, like, if I sell this one, it's gone. I take it off the site. But if I have another one of this one, same title, I add it again. So, the one that you see in the picture is the one that you're getting. That's how we're doing used. It's very similar to what we've been doing with VHS. The one you see in the picture is the one you get. So If you're wanting to see what the newest stuff I've added that week, just search it. I'm going to put all the links up and make it all live on the website tonight or tomorrow. As far as like links and stuff, easy way to get there. And basically look at it by newest to oldest, and you'll see all the newest stuff that I put up. But yeah, yeah, I got a lot to add. Oop, that guy won't stop messaging me. Yeah, I got a lot to add. So it's gonna be years possibly to get it all up and available. I've got that much. I've got that much stuff. So keep watching. Also, what I was going to do is with used is this week I'm just doing VHS. This week I'm just doing DVDs. Oop, shit. Sorry. I got a little excited. Hit the microphone. This week I'm just doing Blu-rays. This week I'm just doing 4K. No. I want to spread it all out. So every day that I'm down and I got nothing going on, I'm going to be adding to the views section. I'm going to do a box of VHS, then a box of Blu-rays, then a box of DVDs. A box of VHS, a box of Blu-rays, a box of DVDs. Blu-rays and 4Ks are kind of mixed in together, so actually, now that I've gone through those, probably not. I just don't know where the 4K boxes are. They're going to be with the Blu-rays. So eventually I'm going to find a bunch of fucking 4Ks. I just don't know where they are. So every week you're going to see new Blu-rays. If you're looking for 4Ks, you might not see 4Ks. I don't have as many 4Ks used, but you're going to see new Blu-rays, DVDs, and VHS go live on the site every week. So you're going to have to keep checking, see what I got. And I will try to keep up to get rid of the ones that are sold out, so you don't have to scroll through a bunch of shit that I don't have anymore. So let's see. Random. Let's do randoms. Another thing. The sale is coming up for next month. It is going to be June 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So this week I will be working with my sales rep to get that next sale set up, and we'll see what happens. I don't know who it is yet, so we'll figure it out. Randoms from my Blu-ray and DVD collection. They are all Blu-ray this week. We've got Enemy Gold from, what's his name? Andy Sedaris. For some reason, Nico Masterakis hit my head, but Andy Sedaris. I have all of these because they are so fucking ridiculous. They're a lot of fun. They're not horror movies. They're all action movies, but Jesus Christ, they're batshit crazy. If you have held off on getting these, you might want to pick them up now because they're all going out of print. FYI. From Scorpion? Kino Lorber, technically? Yeah, Kino Lorber, actually. This is not a Scorpion title through Kino. Chicken Chronicles on Blu-ray. I've seen this a long time ago. I don't remember anything about it. I can't suggest it. I know it's a sex comedy or a raunchy comedy as far as I remember, but I can't recommend it because I haven't seen it in so long. Next up, this movie is ridiculous. I saw a lot of really bad reviews on it, but one day, a few years ago, I just popped it in. I'm like, you know what? Let's just watch this. I'm interested. Movie 43, not great, but not as bad as everybody was saying about it. Was talking about it online. Like, it's stupid. It's definitely stupid. The reason why I have it is because somebody traded it in, and this happens a lot. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo with no DVD. Generally, I'll buy them when we were open, but I don't pay a lot for them because they're not complete. But after I watched it, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put it in my collection. This one was great. This one was way better than I expected it to be. The Invisible Man, the new one. This one I thoroughly enjoyed. Very, very good movie. If you have not checked it out, excuse me. And then lastly, Nico Mastorakis. .com for Murder from Arrow. Haven't watched this one yet. I want to say I've probably seen it because it's like, what, 2000? 2002? Like, I know I've seen it. I remember seeing that on all of the rental shelves back in the day. And back in the day, I was renting a lot of movies. So, I'm sure I've seen it. I don't remember anything about it. I haven't rewatched it since Arrow released it. But there you go. There's my randos from the collection. Vinyl pickups. Yeah, I got some stuff in this week. Let's see. I got two pretty good orders in. So I got Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links is a great hip hop album from back in the day. I finished off my Spirit Box collection, so I got Rotoscope, the self-titled, and the singles collection all on vinyl. And then they were doing a sale. They might still be doing it. Rise Records, if you guys are record collectors and want anything from them. At the time, they were doing a buy one get one free thing. And since I needed 3 Spirit Box, well, I got to get another one for free. But then I was like, I'm not a huge fan of any of the other stuff that they had. But I did like of Mice and Men. So I picked up 3 of Mice and Men records. The self-titled, Cold World, and Restoring Force. That was one order. And another order, I got Thrice Major Minor. All of my Knapsack albums are now in my collection. So this conversation is ending starting right now. Day 3 of My New Life and Silver Sweepstakes. I got into Faint, Dance Macabre. It's a great album. Fucking love that band. Hot Water Music, bought Caution. This one came in from another thing from my distributor. But Branson Letterbox. So I think only one I need from Branson to complete my collection is Death and Taxes. The Locust, Plague Soundscapes. Not a huge Locust fan, but I do like them. I saw them back in the day, like early 2000s, at the Orpheum. And the Orpheum at the time, at their old location in Ybor City, only hold like maybe 300 people. And it was packed inside, and then there was another like 200 or 300 people outside listening. It was ridiculous. Tomahawk, Tonic Immobility. I love Mike Patton. I don't like Mr. Bungle. It's a little too weird. But I do like the Tomahawk albums, and I found that pretty good price. Alkaline Trio, Hot Water Music Split, Get Up Kids, On the Wire, or On a Wire, and Guilt Show. And then I got some pre-orders in, which I will save because it's all Christian stuff. And then I got another order from Discogs, which I'll save for later because it's all Christian stuff. So that's pretty much all I got. It was like, I don't know, 30-some titles. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about the one that my Rando Discogs app picked for me today. Not Christian. Jawbox. Self-titled album. This is my favorite from them. This album is so fucking good. It's just on regular black vinyl, but I picked this up. It was the first local pickup when first day me and Michelle went record shopping in Knoxville. I walked into this little itty bitty store. Can't remember the name of it right now. Sorry. I'm not even going to try. I honestly don't remember the name of the store. But I found an Under Oath record and Jawbox, and those were the 2 I bought. I love that record. It's so fucking good. Jawbox, if you want to, I would start with this record. If you're not familiar with Jawbox, because it's a little bit more laid back and not as fucking weird as like For Your Own Special Sweetheart or Gripe. Like the earlier stuff is almost math rocky. But yeah, Jawbox, self-titled, wonderful album. Love it. If you're into alt rock, almost emo, not emo, post-hardcore, um, anything like that, punk, check out Jawbox. Reminder, tomorrow is a holiday. Thank you very much for reminding me. But USPS usually sends somebody on Mondays since we are a business account. Although they don't send people on Fridays. This is like I think 3 weeks out of 4, the last 4, that nobody's picked up on Friday. I don't know what's going on, but on Tuesday before I go in, I am going to USPS. I'm going to the local USPS and I'm going to talk to a manager because they won't answer our phone calls. So they won't answer any calls. Like the phone just fucking keeps ringing. So I'm going to talk to somebody and be like, hey, what the fuck? Like this week, they didn't pick up on Wednesday for God knows what reason, and Friday. And you know, it fucks us up because like Fridays are usually a big day. Wednesday it wasn't that much, but stuff piles up. And honestly, I don't want to get emails from people being like, "Hey, it says it hasn't moved." And it's like, yeah, it's fucking USPS's fault. Like, I can't fit all this shit in my car. Like, we have that many orders going out every day. So, yeah. Did you enjoy POD back in the day? I think Satellite would be a cool record to own. I don't know if Satellite got a vinyl release, to be honest. But yes, I was very much into POD back in the day. I started listening to them when they put out their first record, Snuff the Punk, which holy shit! If you if you have not heard Snuff the Punk or Brown, actually, their first 2 records, and you just listen to the main stream label, like major label stuff, their major label stuff isn't very Jesus-y. But holy fuck, their first 2 albums, especially Snuff the Punk, are extremely Jesus-y. But they were more of a hardcore band back then. Snuff the Punk is actually pretty much a hardcore record with like a guy kind of rapping on it. But yeah, they were very nice. I booked them. You know what? I can kind of tell you. Let me see. Oh, I'm already in the Discogs here. Brown. P-O-D. This originally came out in 1996. So I booked them in 96. I did a festival called Feedback 2 years, where it was an all-day thing. Played at this church that I was working with in Naples, and I had booked MXPX, 90 Pound Wuss, and then I had a bunch of fucking bands from all over Florida, mostly regional. Pretty much every Naples band and Fort Myers band played. It wasn't necessarily Christian. There was non-Christian bands playing, mostly Christian, because the church didn't really care. But I couldn't do like a Slayer show or something. I wouldn't. I can't afford Slayer. But yeah, so POD the same weekend was supposed to be playing at the Refuge in St. Pete, and fuck, what's his name? God, it's been so long since I've thought about this. I can't remember the pastor's name from the Refuge, but he called me. He was like, "Hey, POD's booked here, but everybody's going to your show because MXPX is very popular." And he's like, can you take them on to the show?" And I'm like, I don't know, POD. Like, this is before the mainstream, major label album. But I was like, they're pretty popular. I don't know if I can afford it. They're like, oh, it's just $300. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do that. So I added POD to the show. They were so fucking nice. Like, possibly one of the nicest bands I ever worked with. On the opposite side of that, for that same show, MXPX, possibly one of the biggest dickhead bands that I've ever met. And the thing is, like, they were just pissed off because, like, it's a long story, but I booked a show through their booking agent, not them, and it got canceled last minute. So I had to do refunds and stuff like that. And so to make it up, instead of giving St. Pete the show or Tampa the show, they gave it to me. It was a makeup show, and they didn't charge me as much. So I was getting a deal. I was getting, like, the booking agent was making it correct, making it right with me, and they were pissed off that they weren't making as much money. I want to say I paid them $1,200 um, for the entire package for MXPX and 90 Pound Wuss. Jeff Suffering from 90 Pound Wuss, nice dude. That show, the church had like an upstairs, and upstairs they had like a little youth type activity room where they had like a pool table, like, stereo set up where you can just couches, you can just hang out type place. And that's where the band's kind of, their green room was. And I walked upstairs to see if anybody was up there, and Jeff Suffering from 90 Pound Wuss is sitting there with Elmer's glue in the mirror, putting up his mohawk. And I'm like, "You good?" He's like, "Yeah, man. If you got any more Elmer's glue, I'm almost out." I'm like, "You didn't put it in your writer, so no." But I never saw MXPX. They showed up, they checked in, so I saw them then, and then they went into their bus van and did not come in until they were ready to play. They played and immediately left. They didn't talk to the fans. They didn't talk to me hardly. Like, I paid Jeff, and Jeff was like, "Dude, we got everybody here. Because they did a side project called the Cooties, and he's like, hey, let's just do a Cooties set. Like, this is a cool fucking show. There's like 20 bands playing in one day." And no, MXPX was like, no. On the other side, POD, nicest people ever. They had just gotten, a church donated to them like a camper, not an RV. Like, from what I remember, it was like kind of like a van front, like the old school van, like the flat front van, and then a camper built on it where they could sleep and like tour. And they were so fucking stoked. They were like, "Dude, we got a camper. You want to see it?" They took me on a tour into it, like for all of 30 seconds because it wasn't that big. But they were on their way to Cornerstone '96, and they had not released Brown, but they needed some gas money, and they were like, "Hey, do you mind if we sell our album here?" So the first time POD ever sold their Brown album was at my concert. Yeah, MXP. Like, honestly, I'd met fucking the guys before at other shows, and they were super nice, but they were just kind of pissed that they weren't making their usual money. I think they took probably about half of what they normally did to take that show, and it was kind of like they weren't taking the show; they were made to take the show. So I kind of get it, but come on, like, you're there. Naples didn't get shit happening. Like, it was a dead town. Until I started booking there was not a whole lot going on. They're the reason why everybody's there. Talk to your fans. I don't know. Be mad at me. Talk to your fans. The one with the giant snake is crazy. I don't know what that. I kind of stopped listening to POD after the Fundamentals album. Satellite was pretty good, but I never really got into them. I don't know. Kind of at that point in time, I was kind of leaving Christianity, so they were just a little bit too close to it for me. And by that time, I was listening to completely different shit. So, all right, that's all I got. I'm gonna go eat. I'm going to watch more beach volleyball and eat some ice cream. That's what I'm doing. So thank you very much for watching. every Sunday at 7ish. I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, and answer your questions. Come hang out with us every week. We do this, usually not long, less than an hour. What else are you going to do on Sunday? Huh? Come on. Just fucking hang out. But yeah, so join us next week. I will give you more of the same. But thank you very much. And this next week, I promise to have graphics right here when I'm going through the new releases and the stuff coming up. I can't believe I did that. Why did I do that? I think I had to go to the bathroom. And then once I got out of the bathroom, I just completely forgot that I didn't finish. I don't even remember. I don't know why I didn't do it. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, be nice to people, don't be a dick. Hail Satan. We will see you next week. Peace out.